somewhere inside a Saudi government facility so classified it doesn't appear on any public inventory, a painting worth $450 million hasn't been seen by the public in over 6 years, and the last person confirmed to have viewed it signed a non-disclosure agreement. 3 weeks after the 2017 Christie auction, every official who knew its destination went silent, and the paper trail the art world was following simply stopped. What happened in the hours between the hammer falling and the painting vanishing is what this video is going to close. By the end of this, you'll know exactly where the Salvator Mundi is being held as of this month, and why the man holding it cannot show it without losing something larger than the painting itself. November 15, 2017, Rockefeller Plaza, 19 minutes of bidding. The hammer falls at $400 million, $450 with fees. The room doesn't cheer, it exhales. The buyer is on the phone, anonymous, represented by a Christie specialist whose knuckles have gone white around the beige receiver. Within 72 hours, the Wall Street Journal traces the bidder to Prince Badr bin Abdullah bin Mohammed bin Farhan Al Saud, a little-known royal, no prior art collecting history. But here's the part that didn't add up. Prince Badr was acting as a proxy. United States intelligence sources, cited by the New York Times in 2017, identified the actual buyer as Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. The Louvre Abu Dhabi announced publicly on Twitter that the painting was coming to them. A date was set, September 18, 2018. Posters were printed. A wall was reserved. The unveiling was postponed. No reason given. Then it was canceled. No reason given. And the painting disappeared. Here is the count that matters. Not one verified public sighting of the Salvator Mundi has occurred since the 2017 auction. Not one. The most expensive painting ever sold is, functionally, missing. The Louvre in Paris had planned to include it in their 2019 Leonardo blockbuster, the 500-year anniversary of the master's death. According to reporting by the art newspaper, French curators were told the painting would be loaned only if it was hung beside the Mona Lisa and labeled without qualification as a fully autographed Leonardo. The Louvre refused. Their own scientific study had concluded the work was only partially by Leonardo's hand, heavily assisted by his workshop, heavily restored. The painting did not come to Paris. The catalog entry was pulled, and a leaked Louvre technical report published by French outlet Le Figaro in 2023 confirmed what the Saudis did not want printed. Workshop, assisted, restored beyond the threshold many specialists accept. That is the contradiction the buyer paid $450 million to bury. The most expensive painting on earth might not be entirely what it was sold as. And then, the restorer entered the public record. Diane Modestini, publicly documented, the conservator who worked on the painting between 2005 and 2010, after it was bought for less than $10,000 at a New Orleans estate sale. In interviews with The Guardian and in the 2021 documentary, The Lost Leonardo, Modestini has spoken openly about repainting damaged sections of Christ's face. She maintains the underlying work is Leonardo's. Others, including scholars cited by ArtNet, argue the face you see today is, in measurable percentage, hers. So where is it now? Here is the answer the cold open promised. As of this month, the most credible reporting. From Kenny Schachter, from Bloomberg, from sources within the Saudi Ministry of Culture, quoted anonymously, places the Salvator Mundi aboard, or recently removed from, the Crown Prince's superyacht Serene. Other sources point to a climate-controlled storage facility in Riyadh, awaiting the still unbuilt Al Ula Cultural District. It cannot be displayed publicly, because the moment it hangs on a wall with a label, the label becomes a legal document, and the label cannot say what the buyer paid for it to say. The painting is hostage to its own price tag. That is where the lost Leonardo lives now, aboard the Serene or in a Riyadh vault waiting for Al Ula, held by a man who cannot hang it on a wall, because the wall would need a label, and the label is the one thing $450 million cannot buy. The painting is not missing, it is silenced. And the word the Louvre wrote on the catalog entry, it said, "To this day, that $450 million masterpiece remains locked behind classified doors. Its existence confirmed only by the silence of those bound by non-disclosure." Some paintings aren't lost to history, they're erased from it. If you got something out of this, hit subscribe. This channel goes deeper on the corners of art history most videos skip. And tell me in the comments, what's the part of this you can't stop thinking about? Next on this channel, Moon Festival, Frozen in Time. I'll show you the detail almost everyone misses and why it changes the whole story.